Morning guys, we're just here today, 5th of November, bonfire night. Just having the last of the sugar beet out, 60 hectares here at Burwell on this light dirt. It's as dry as anything, which is good. Yeah, I've never known conditions so good for lifting beet, to be fair. The trailers are running clean, harvester's running clean, and the beet are coming out of treat, to be fair. They've got a machine on demo here today. Ropa Tiger 6S, brand new, only ever done 100 acres I think previous to this, so yeah, she's a brand new machine. So Yanis is having a bit of a play on that for a couple of days, like. Yeah, Simon Peacock brought it out yesterday afternoon for him, and yeah, just comparing it to the Holmer Teredos, I think 4 that they've got. So yeah, no, that he seems to like it, to be fair. There's a lot it's moved on a lot since he last drove one 10 or 12 years ago, or however long ago it was. So yeah, we've got 2 trailers on, 2 Baileys. Managed to borrow one off a friend, James Wanwell. So we got 2 trailers to keep up with him. We couldn't keep up with the one, even though the clamp's there and the harvester's here. So because he's doing about 8 kilometres an hour lifting. So yeah. No, it's an impressive piece of machinery. It wants to be though for 750,000 is what they are, I think, something around that figure. So yeah, he's just cut another work out here, save tramping the headland down too much. So yeah, we don't have a clue on yield, but they seem to be running well. You know, 2 trailers to keep up with him. So yeah, finished drilling here. The second week's a couple of weeks ago now, and they're all up and away. No black grass about at the minute, which is good. In the next couple of days, we'll be going along, just putting some top ups on some of the bad areas at Thaxted and stuff with the black grass. And yeah, that's what we'll be up to. The wind's meant to drop down this afternoon and tomorrow, so we'll be cracking on spraying. I'm just waiting for my brother to come over here. He's going to bring some diesel and a GPS receiver for the quad track, and then I shall get ripping up with a Torano behind, because it's so dry I don't really see the point in ploughing it, and there's a lot of lovely tilth there at the moment. So we'll Torano it, and then we'll drill it with a Vardostat Rapid. This will be going in with X days. We just find behind beet, X days great variety, gets up and gets going quickly and rattles through the growth stages, and you know, we've still managed to get, you know, decent yields other than last year. You know, I think behind beet we did 8.8 tonnes a hectare last year on this farm, but normally we've been 10 tonne plus drilled in November, X days. So that'll be interesting to see. Hopefully they'll get, you know, 60 or 70 acres of this field will be done by the end of tonight. So hopefully get this cultivated over and drilled tomorrow, which will be handy. And then there's 2 other smaller bits to do after that, and then yeah, we'll be cracking on well. So no, all good. So this is the crop of beet itself. I mean, the old leaves are just dropping down now. We got a little bit of moth in it in places, and then here randomly, Matthew wanted me to show you this is just a different seed that's come in. Just got mixed up. It's a red beet. So yeah, just randomly in the field, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that happens occasionally. You get the odd different variety or different species, whatever you want to call it, in the crop. But no, as a crop it's fairly clean. There's a few thistles knocking about, but trouble was with it being so dry and different stages of emergence, it was hard to hit the crops, you know, with herbicides and that to knock the weeds. Couldn't do really any ridiculous big mixes because the plants were at different stages and stuff, but as a whole, like, it's very clean. There's the odd bit of disease in it, but nothing wild. This had 2 fungicides on it, 2 Revistars. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see the sugars. Hopefully if the sugars are sort of around 18 to 19%, that'll obviously bulk the yield up a fair bit. We've just had the results back from the heavy land, all calculated and everything from what we lifted in September, and we've done 88.6 tonnes a hectare adjusted with sugars. So we're over the moon with that. It's ideal. So yet again this year, sugar beet and oilseed rape have been the crop of the years again in terms of profit and output in monetary terms per hectare or acre, whichever way you want to put it. So that's been good. Yeah, be interesting to see if we do the same third year running or whether wheat will actually top it on output. You know, even at 33 quid this year, if you're doing 88 tonne a hectare, it's still bloody good money. But like always, when prices are low, you just strive to be more efficient, and also yield is king. Say it every year, but yield is king. You need to be pushing out these big yields on whatever crop you're growing. You need to be doing what, you know, we're a big advocate of cultivations and that, and making sure the soil's in the right condition, right structure for the next crop. And also, you just need to be on it with nutrition as well. Like this crop had a lot of solid digestate and some liquid underneath it, and I think that's what's kept it going and growing well on this chalkier ground. So yeah, and in the next few weeks we'll be looking at the wheats and that, just seeing if they want any manganese before the winter hits hard. I mean, today I'm in a t-shirt, you know, 5th of November, bonfire night, you'd expect to have a bobble hat on and a coat, you know, but it's still lovely and warm. Yesterday was 17 degrees, I think today's 15, 16, so that's ideal. Things are growing rapidly, but we'll take you and look at some second wheats now that have just come up. So here's the mouse line. Next trailer's backing in. So now, as you can see, like, you know, the beet, the big old beet for, you know, but how long they've been in the ground, they ought to be something like this size. I know we haven't had a lot of rain, but they've been in the ground actually a month longer. So last year we drilled 1st of April, this year we drilled 1st of March. So it's the equivalent really to last year if you drilled them on the 1st of April, leaving them until this time in December. So yeah, it'd be interesting to say this is only 30 acres and it's a fair line, like, you know, already. So yeah, tip them up just to try and keep them a bit level. Normally they'd have a chaser here, but because they've still got their normal harvester running up in Peterborough, the chaser stayed there, so hence why there's tractors on this, to be fair. But no, as you can see, he's scalping them, he's leaving some green on some of them, trying not to harm the crowns too much. You know, you get ones like this where he's just taken off just a tiny bit of green. That'll, you know, wilt and come off when the mouse is here in another week or so's time. So yeah, now the boys are doing a fair job. We'll probably have to double mouse this. We'll probably get to the end of the hedge and then start again, because in this field about 100 I want to say there's about 115 acres in this field, so it's a fair big field. Like, I'll just have a word with this trailer driver quick, Matthew.
Afternoon all, we're in Little Sanford today. Last few mouse lines. Yeah, but a bit of a delayed sort of ripping up and ploughing process with the sugar beet, but Tom will tell you more about that. But yeah, no, I've run the shakerator through it just to give the ploughman just a bit something to grip to. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see in the distance, there actually is a little bit of dust coming off the plough. It's so dry underneath where the mouse lines have been, and we haven't really had an amazing amount of rain, and I think most of it sort of run off more than actually gone into the soil. But yeah, considering it was what it looked like this morning, it's ploughing over quite nicely. So yeah, I plan to get the Lemkin Solitaire back on and hopefully end up power harrow drilling it. This field here next door to where the mouse line is, this is a continuous wheat field, barn field behind my dad's house. Oh, it's looking fantastic, to be fair. You can't complain at the establishment we've got. My dad reckons that's the best establishment we've had in about 15 years in terms of the whole. And yeah, looks phenomenal, to be fair, really happy with it. Yeah, as you can see, Scoop's on the plough at the moment. He's in the 939, the dual 10. Doing a cracking job, to be fair. It's nice to have someone around that actually knows what they're doing in terms of ploughing and all that. and I can leave them, turn them, not too worry about it too much, and then get on with other things to do. So yeah, you can see them coming along here now. That's making a lovely job.
So on the last video you saw us drilling this, so we put some solid muck and that on it, and then we Terranoed it, and then we drilled it with the Vardostat. So, and that's come absolutely lovely. The ground conditions at the minute, where it's half dry, half moist, don't give it justice, but there is plenty of plant stand here that's come. Here's the headland tram line from the sprayer, and I mean, it hasn't even sunk in. It's just been awesome, amazing autumn for, you know, cracking on and getting everything done in the right conditions. As I say, it's a little bit breezy for spraying today, so I'll be on tomorrow, but just having a look out here, can't see any black grass, but there's still plenty of seed just coming through. You can see there's more and more coming through each day. So yeah, this variety's Palladium. It was drilled at about 180 kilos a hectare, which gave us 380 seeds per square metre, and I'd say probably it's going to be near enough. I should imagine every seed is going to have grown because it's plenty thick enough. So yeah, reason we tend to drill a bit later over here, I know it's lighter land, but you know, in terms of like workload for the sprayer and everything, you know, later drilling, less disease, and on this land, because we feed it well with digestates and everything, we don't really see any we've never really seen any yield penalty in drilling that time of year. I mean, when you take people in drilling in September last year, we're still getting yields 7-8 tonnes a hectare. You know, this field last year did 8.8, drilled after beet on this day last year. So, you know, there wasn't really a massive yield penalty. Which way is best to look at this? Down that way? But it looks well, doesn't it, Matthew? Huh? Even the cameraman can know whether it looks right or not. The GPS has gone well as well, hasn't it? There's no wide wheelings, no block coulters, so happy days. Tiny bit wide there, a couple of centimetres maybe, but you'll never see it. So no, this is the first year we've actually minimal cultivated for the second wheats over here. Normally we'd plough press, but we left it as an experiment to you know, see whether the crop had any benefit from the solid digestate being mixed in the top. So yeah, time will tell, and we'll keep you posted as the year goes on as to how it's growing. So yeah, at the minute, very pleased. Fingers crossed for some bumper harvest next year. As they say, well sown is half grown. So it's been gone into a lovely seed bed, come up well, established well. So hopefully there's 5 tonne a hectare at least here already. So yeah, thank you for everybody that keeps subscribing, and if you haven't, please click the subscribe button. It's free. Also, we've still got the calendars on sale, so if you want a calendar for Christmas, get one purchased and Matthew will get them sorted out. The first batch are just being printed now for people that have already ordered them. So yeah, go well, and we'll see you next week, hopefully, when the mouse is here picking the beet up, and we'll get some shots of us drilling up behind the last of the sugar beet as well. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye bye.